Hello, my friends. I am talking to you from Belfast, Northern Ireland. I'm away on my clergy renewal leave, but over the course of that renewal leave, I'm going to be coming to you with observations and lessons that I've learned, and I want to share them with you because a great part of my time of renewal is to grow and to learn spiritually. And one area that's very important to me is the act of building bridges. Back in 1986 and 87, I worked at the Irish Methodist Youth Department here in Belfast. And it's hard to believe that was 37 years ago. Today, I had an opportunity to walk through and look at some of the familiar sites that I used to hang out in Belfast and also where I lived. Some parts of my journey and my walk around was like, boy, it's like I never left. And then there are other times that there were incredible changes. It seems as if I never stepped foot in Belfast. I'm going to share a little bit more about that. The importance of building bridges in our lives is centered on agape love. It's that unconditional love of God, and it was made manifest to us in Jesus Christ. And that love is divine. I mean, it can be shared and lived out in so many different ways. It has an opportunity to bring communities together, people together, even if they have different politics, if their faith is different, or even if they don't even believe in God. We still are called to tear down the walls of division. And that was one of the important lessons that I've learned from great people who served the Methodist Church here in Northern Ireland during the Troubles, who in many ways took me under their wing. And I want to honor them by always seeking to be a bridge builder in my ministry, in all that I do, and the people I care about. Oftentimes I'm not perfect at it. But you see, that is the challenge. That is why we always have to strive to bring forgiveness, to build a bridge, to develop better understanding amongst one another, amongst communities, even in our politics in the United States. When I had an opportunity to walk through Belfast today, one interesting thing struck me. I'll start first by sharing with you my first impression when I came to Belfast 37 years ago. And that was when we were driving through the city. One thing that captured my eye was the barbed wire. The British Army patrolling the streets. The walls that have been built up, keeping Protestants and Catholics apart. I know for us in the States, that seems outrageous, but in a way there was a war going on. Not necessarily because of Catholics and Protestants, even though there was misunderstanding between the two communities. It is about the long history of Ireland and its relationship with Great Britain. So I took a walk. And so instead of seeing barbed wire and walls, I saw people of different colors. I never really saw that before in Belfast. But where I'm staying, near where I used to live, near Queen's University, there is now a large Muslim population. And as you're walking down the street, you see Muslim women and their children walking down the streets with them wearing the hijab. You also hear people from Africa, also amongst the mix of people walking down Botanic Street were people from Poland speaking Polish. It was a tapestry of people from all over the world residing in Belfast. Yes. I wasn't thinking about who was a Catholic and who was a Protestant, or who was a Unionist, or who was a nationalist. What I saw were people trying to make a life. And now, with people from all over the world coming to Belfast, the dynamics, I believe, change. It's no longer about a Catholic community or a Protestant community, but there's also an Islamic community, a Hindu community. Things are changing. And one of the interesting changes I just found out, I used to work at Aldersgate House. That's where the Methodist Youth Department was housed, and it was a Methodist building of the Irish Methodist Church. They had their missions department there, their Methodist bookstore. Now, as I was taking a walk down memory lane, I saw that there was construction equipment all around Aldersgate House. And I was wondering what they were doing, and then I was told that they were making an Islamic center and redesigning the building. And I thought to myself, what an incredible experience that is. That now within Northern Ireland, that you also have a thriving Muslim population. It just shows us the power of love and the power of community. And if that's anything, or what I should say is that if anything we need right now is that. I'm going to look here at my tablet, and there's a passage I'd like to share with you. And it comes from Romans chapter 13. Let me try and get it here.